All right, so in the previous video, we talked about the pass-through operations that the oscilloscope does to just let the signal through, so that way you can just view the signal without any operations performed on it. But the oscilloscope can also perform certain math operations on the channel signals. So right now we're going to talk about the addition operation that the oscilloscope system can perform. So the addition operation is fairly simple. You just take channel 1 and add it to channel 2. How that's done right here is this is an inverting summing amplifier. So this is channel 1, this is channel 2, and it gets summed up through this amplifier right here. And it also gets inverted, because notice it's the inverting input. So this will add them up, but also invert it. And the gain of each of these inputs is equal to the ratio of resistances. Since these are all 10K, the ratio is 1, so there's no scaling. So that it just simply adds the two together and then inverts it. And this second operational amplifier right here just acts as a buffer. It doesn't actually perform any sort of operation on the signal afterwards. And then it leads to the output. So again, as always, our system runs on plus minus 12 volts here. And so then I just need to insert or input the channel inputs that we obtained from the channel select. So this is going to be channel 1. All right, this is going to be channel 2. This is going to be channel 2. All right. So with this simple inverting summing amplifier, it will, like I said earlier, it'll add them up but also invert them. But don't worry, we'll invert the signal at the very end, so that way it doesn't come out inverted when it's displayed. So when we set the transient to 1 millisecond, we run this, and this is what the sum looks like. It kind of looks like the triangle wave itself. Now we just have to export this again. We're going to export this as text. We're going to export this as the sum. So then I save that. So now I just need to open that back up in Excel over here. Open this up. Need to find that text file that I saved, which I just called it sum. Open it up. It should again be tab delimited. Tab delimited. I finished that. So then I have the sum. Just like all the other simulations I've seen now, the output comes with about 10 times as many inputs. And so we're going to have to reduce the number of outputs back down by a factor of 10, so that way it equals the number of inputs, so that way I can use this signal as an input to the next part of the circuit. So again, we're going to use the macro for filtering. So normally filtering also does the splitting, but since there's only one signal here anyway, there won't be any split. So when we run the filter, it'll just do the one filter right here. But it will still reduce the number of samples all the way back down to 10 times, or to 10 times less, or a tenth of the previous number of samples right here. So with this, we just have to save this now as a text file. Let's see, text tab delimited. Save that. Oh, it's the other file, so I'll have to save it as a different name. So I'll call this the addition operation. So this is the addition operation saved and ready to go. So with that addition operation, just like with the pass-through operations, this output will be routed all the way to the output selection, which I won't cover until after all the other operations. So don't forget about this summation output, but you won't see it in the next video, because next video we're going to cover the next operation that the system also performs.